Hi, my name's John and I'm here today at the Noir Pré in St Ouen Bay, and I'm looking for the Southern Marsh Orchid or Dactylorhiza praetomisa. And here's one I've just found. So, if I compare this flower with the loose flowered orchid, the Anacamptus laxiflora, which there's one just behind it here, you can see the flower spike of the Southern Marsh is quite a similar purple colour, but it's much more densely packed flower spike. That's really how you can tell them apart. There's a couple of other Dactylorhiza species down here, but we're going to have a look at those next time. So in around 2000, we think there's about 7,000 orchids in this field. Now we estimate there's about 70,000, and that's really down to the management that's taken place in those years. So every August, a hay cut is taken. We allow the seed to disperse, to drop to the ground, and then it's baled up with the risings taken away. Then in the winter, the herd of cows are brought into the field and they graze the sward height down. So in this early spring, there's not as much competition for the orchids. So as you can see, there's already some reeds in here, some of the taller grasses. These things would swamp out these orchids if they were allowed to. So the grazing keeps that sward height down. So what we're doing really is just mimicking a natural process of grazing herbivores, and that's really allowed this floral diversity in this field to really increase. As you can see, it's not just the orchids that are benefiting from that management. Over here, there's some other species here. There's lots in this field. There's lots of this lovely meadow buttercup, which looks really nice, I think, with the purple. There's a ragged robin here. That's that pink one in the background. You can see it's called ragged robin because it's raggedy shaped petal edges there. There's also, just see, found a bit of water mint down here before. You see, that's one you might recognise. And later in the year, things like yellow barksia and fleabane will come into flower, and hopefully, if we're lucky, some tubular water dropwort, which is a nationally rare species. So with all this floral diversity obviously attracts a lot of insects, which in turn feed many of the visiting and local birds that use this reserve as a habitat. So it's open at the moment, this field, Noir Pré, as is the field in Liblinary, and the flowers should be out for about a month, depending on weather conditions. So if you get an opportunity, please come down and have a look. Follow the signs. There's a path cut around there. Please stick to that path. And it is a little bit wet, so you might want to wear your wellies. But now is a great time to come down and enjoy this absolutely magnificent field. Really is quite spectacular.